Nobody knows how to kick a man when he's down like a baby mama. And 50 is finding out the hard way. Hey, his oldest son, Marquise's mother, just did an interview. Shout out to MREC TV. And she exposed some things about her relationship with 50, Daphne's relationship with 50, how Daphne met 50, and some allegations that there was some legal trouble for 50 in LA. We're going to get into that video. Hey, you guys, before we do, you guys know I need you to smash that like button. Make sure you drop a quick comment. That all helps the video get into the YouTube algorithm. It helps to get more views, and it helps the channel. Let's go.
So that's how it came about. The Queen from Philippines comment. We all know the Diddy trial is going on, and we all know my son's father is not happy with it. Like, he's not happy. But what Daphne is doing is indicative to her character. It was so it's been rumored and known for years that she has been a pole girl from Vegas. Like, that's known. That's known.
Hey, if you check out my last video, I played that TikTok clip. That's what they're saying that over on TikTok. That's what Daphne was known for when she got with 50 in the first place.
And he knew that when he beat her up in California, which he seems like that's just so buried how he beat her up. It was a domestic violence case in California. The California Clerk's office tried to contact me. Hey, y'all tried to contact me to testify in that case. They contacted my child support attorneys for me to question me and to testify in Daphne Joy's domestic violence case, which I declined. Which I declined.
Hey, 50 better chill out taking all them shots, man. When you got them kind of skeletons in the closet, you can see, as in Diddy's case, those can always come back to haunt you. They can creep back to haunt you, bro. Chill out on all the subliminals and crashing out on your baby's moms online. I mean, even though we think it's funny.
What made you decline?
As I'm a mother first, and I'm a woman, but during the duration of the relationship with her and 50, she gave me so much shade, and she was trolling me along with him. Like, she thought she was superior. She thought her and her child were going to be superior to Marquise and I. So I said, I'll sit this one out.
So in other words, they was using the kids to play some Game of Thrones type stuff, thinking, hey, my son, I got the older son, he the heir to the kingdom. She like, nah, I got the younger. This the family over here. We got the keys to the kingdom. Like, come on, bro, y'all sound goofy.
Did she ever come at you and like troll you in any kind of way?
Yeah, she always did subliminals all the time. Absolutely. On I can't remember. I would have to go back. I snapshot and I save everything. But it used to be on Twitter all the time. She would just throw the subs. So, and I could understand it, because it's like, I left him. I don't want him. I don't communicate with him often. So I could not understand why she was upset about, you have him. So you have a child by him. So I'm not in the scenario, so I can understand.
That's why men who have kids from a previous relationship shouldn't date any woman that does not have kids, and vice versa. Any woman that has kids from her previous relationship should not date any man that doesn't have kids, because there's always that jealousy factor. They don't understand that you still have to kind of deal with this person no matter what. Like, I have a previous marriage. I have no kind of contact or relationship with my ex-wife because my kids are old enough where I can just contact them. You know what I'm saying? But not all relationships are like that, and some people don't understand that. You feel me?
So about how old around what year was that though that this took place? Because I think the child, how old is
I think it was about maybe 2008, 2011, because at the time before he got with her, he was with Ciara.
Oh.
So
Ciara.
He left Ciara to be with her, to be with Daphne, which I couldn't understand because Marquise loved Ciara. His family adored Ciara, and he left Ciara to be with Daphne.
Wow.
He should have.
Wow. Think about that. 50 Cent left Ciara. Yes, the singer Ciara that's currently married to Russell Wilson for Daphne Joy. Talk about taking an L, bro.
About 2008, 2009.
No, yeah, maybe him and Ciara probably maybe 2010. I'm not sure, but I know he was with the girl Daphne maybe like 2011, 2012, somewhere around that, somewhere around here. But he
And
definitely.
how old is Saya now?
I don't
Wilson.
that I don't know. I would have to Google it. I don't know. I just know that him and I he's a Virgo. I do know that. Like him and I like
Virgo's
days
in the
of my
house.
birthday, but I don't know how old he is. I have no clue. I'm guessing maybe 10, 11, maybe. I don't know.
So if Marquise is what, 29, 28? How old is
28.
Marquise?
28.
So they're about what, 16 years difference? 17?
Yeah, probably more than that. Right, like 10, over 10 years. But Floyd was dating Miss Jackson at the time, and he hooked Boo Boo up with Daphne. He hooked them up. I guess Floyd got the last laugh because he said, I told you not to have no baby pie. And we all see, if you go to Floyd's page now, which we all know Floyd is his best friend or was his best friend, on his page now, Floyd has a post saying to Boo Boo, and the first line he says in that post, you're just mad because Marquise's mother don't want to be with you. And I'm assuming we all know if you have a best friend, your best friend knows all your secrets and who you care about. And that's what Floyd said first line out the gate.
In case y'all don't know, when she's saying Boo Boo, she's referring to 50 Cent. His real street name is Boo Boo, not 50 Cent. Now, I know if I get this wrong, some of y'all gonna tap dance on my head down in the comment section. I don't care. I want the smoke. But hey, as far as I understand it, 50 Cent was actually like an OG in their neighborhood. And the story is Curtis Jackson kind of resembles him a little or something. So then when he decided to start rapping, wanted to get popping, he switched his name to 50 Cent because Boo Boo ain't a popping rap name. You feel me?
To be with him. Just, at this point, he's a famous rapper. G-Unit is clicking. You know, he's a sex symbol in a sense because he's in great shape. Why wouldn't you want to be with somebody at that point in his career?
Because he was abusive. Well, he still is abusive. I'm just not in his presence,
Wow.
but he's abusive. Emotionally, physically,
Wow.
he's abusive.
Airing
And
them out, boy.
last straw for me was he hit me in front of my daughter. And I said, as a mother, if I allowed her to see him hit me and stay with him, what example am I setting for my daughter? And
Facts.
that's when that was it for me. It was that
Right.
and another incident with Marquise. So it was two incidents, but it was kind of close. And there was another incident with Marquise, Yale, and Banks used to have an apartment they used to share in Manhattan. And I went to pick 50 up from there. So Marquise told me that I guess like he had a girl there, like a girl that he just told me something. So him and I got into an argument. He beat the mess out of me, and then told Marquise, "See, it's your fault. I had to whoop your mother's ass."
Jam!
So those were the two incidents for me that I said, "No, it's time to go."
Totally abusive.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. About what year was that? You remember?
I left him in about maybe 2007, 2008, around that year, around that time.
So basically, it was from you to Ciara, then to the most
I mean,
recent.
he definitely had different holes in different areas. Because let's say if Marquise was with him, he had a different woman with him. But like that's not none of my business. But Ciara was like the his main girlfriend at the time, which Marquise like really, really liked him. Like he always said. And by the way, it's so crazy. Marquise always expressed how much he liked Ciara. But when he met
Ciara.
Daphne, I never forget, he came, we were visiting New York, and his dad and Daphne was staying at his grandparents' house, and I was staying at my grandmother's house. So, you know, he took Marquise over to his grandparents' house, you know, whatever, little visit or whatever. And Marquise came back and he looked at me and he said, Mommy, she's not for my father. And I said, well, why don't you tell you that? Tell him that he's not. She's like, she's just. I said, well, what is she nice to you or did she disrespect me? He's like, she didn't do anything to me. She said she's just not for my father. And that's what's so crazy. Like he didn't like her from the jump. But like I said,
So his own son tried to warn him about Daphne Joy when they first got together. Wow. And what y'all think of those like allegations, bro? Hey, if this story ends up becoming bigger, that could be very bad for 50 because you know he just got that studio down in Louisiana. That could all be taken away. That's why when you got skeletons in your closet, man, you shouldn't be online being petty, throwing jabs at people that could actually come back and say some stuff like this about you. No matter if it's true or not. No matter if it's true or not. If this story picks up wind, if this story picks up steam, this is going to be bad for 50 because, I mean, think about it. How's Diddy in the mess he's in now? Because that video came out of him beating on Cassie. That's why he in the mess he in now. And it looks like they might be aiming for 50 next. I'm not sure, y'all. I hope not, though. I hope not for 50's sake. But anyways, you guys, that's my video for today. Let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section. We can talk about all the shit that she said. We can talk about that down in the comment section. Hey, if you made it this far and you new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon. That way YouTube notifies you every time I drop a new video. When you guys get those notifications, hey, watch the video because that helps the video get into the YouTube algorithm a lot faster and it helps it get more views on it. What also helps is hitting that like button and dropping a quick comment. All of that is free for you guys to do. All of that helps the video and the channel immensely. Hey, it's your boy King Charm. I appreciate you guys in advance. I'm out of here. Peace. This video is brought to you by BurbankClothing.com. Streetwear with a message.